Hey guys, I'm Jackson Cobalt, and today I thought it might be interesting to do a little fun thing where I just go over all of my favorite Pokemon. I've never done this before, and I only know like my top five favorite Pokemon, so I thought this would be nice to be like assuring me of like some of my favorites. And to think about it this way might actually reassess my favorites. So just a little bit beforehand. I have not played all the Pokemon games, but I have seen basically every Pokemon, and and all of my opinions on Pokemon. Most of them don't actually come from how a Pokemon looks. Most of it comes from how I formed a connection to that Pokemon. I have played the TCG. I have played um Showdown. Like those are my two sources of actually using a lot of the Pokemon because I only had like a Game Boy Advance, and Game Boy Advance. I didn't play any of the DS or 3DS Pokemon games, and then I played like some of the Switch games. So a lot of the Gen. I actually did play Gen 5 and I played Gen 4 later, but Gen 6, Gen 7, Gen 8, I have not played. I've only used like TCG or Showdown, so that's where I will be forming my opinions from. Anyway, let's hop into it. My favorite Gen 1 normal type is Pidgeot. I'm not going to do any duplicates. That's a rule. No duplicates. My favorite Gen 1 fire type, I'm pretty sure it used to be Charmeleon, but it's definitely Ninetales ever since I played the Pokemon Trading Card Game 2 for the Game Boy Advance. And my deck was basically just a Ninetales centric deck because Ninetales was such a freaking good Pokemon in the old TCG. And Vulpix was a good support Pokemon. It was just like perfect. Gen 1 water type. I don't know. Vaporeon, I guess. I mean, it's close between Vaporeon and Kabutops, but probably Vaporeon. I used Vaporeon in my Fire Red playthrough. Uh, this one is Gloom. I just like Gloom. I use Gloom based in like basically all of my Kanto playthroughs. Um, all the ones like I've never actually beat the Kanto Elite Four. I've played two basically up to the Elite Four, lost interest, so I never even like evolved Gloom. But yeah, my favorite electric type is I don't really like any of these Pokemon to be honest. I guess Zapdos. Zapdos is pretty cool. Articuno, definitely. Um Articuno was one of my favorite legendary Pokemon. Like one of my favorite Pokemon, along with Reshiram, back when I was pretty young. Um like I was in school, uh talking about favorite Pokemon with my friends. Fighting type. I've always had a soft spot for Hitmonchan. Kind of like the ability to do like the elemental punches, even though that sucked for basically the entire time he was a thing. Um, Poison. There are a lot of poison types. Because of the no repeat clause, I'm probably going to have to give it to Nidorino. My favorite ground type, that would be Doug Trio. My favorite flying type is I guess Scyther out of this list. I would have picked Pidgeot, but Scyther. Or Articuno, but yeah, no repeats. Psychic type is going to be. I've always liked like Hypno. Starmie is pretty cool. Let's go Starmie. Bug type. Favorite Gen 1 bug type. Butterfree. I actually really like Butterfree. I've used Butterfree for a good part of a lot of like Johto playthroughs. It's pretty solid. I actually really like Butterfree. Rock type. That'll be Kabutops. Gengar, Dragonair. Oh, its favorite glitch because there are no dark types. I don't really have a favorite glitch. Let's just go with this guy. Why not? Which one of these two do I honestly prefer? Magnemite. I like Jigglypuff. I'm a Jigglypuff. I really like Jigglypuff in Smash. My favorite starter is Eevee. Favorite gimmick form. I really like Charizard Y. Legend. So the legend I can have duplicates, so I will say Articuno. And my favorite overall Pokemon from Generation 1. This is a tough question. Because I like a lot of these guys. But none of them are going to be... Like, none of these are in my top 5. Probably none of them in my top 10. Articuno used to be in the list. I'd probably just say Articuno. Sure. Okay, Gen 2. Gen 2 has a lot of my favorites. Like Furret, Typhlosion, and... Suicune, just rapid fire off a bunch of these. Blossom, Flaffy. No, Marie. I prefer Marie. Ice type. Probably Swinub. Heracross. Or, Crobat. Larvitar. I guess Lugia. Lugia is a pretty cool Pokemon. Oh, that's a lot of that's just a lot of unknowns, huh? Um, my favorite psychic type from Generation 2 is probably going to be it's either Natu or Espeon. Maybe Xatu. I remember liking like a Xatu card in the card game once, but I think it has to be Espeon. Okay, bug type. Um Fortress. I like Fortress. I've used Fortress. Favorite rock type. Corsola is pretty cute. Yeah, Mischievous, Kingdra. Gen 2's Dex is not all that great. Favorite dark type is Umbreon. I do like Umbreon, but I also like Houndoom. Given a lot of love to Eevee, take Houndoom. My favorite steel type is Skarmory. Fairy type is Azumarill. Favorite starter is Cyndaquil. No, it's Quilava. I like Quilava more. Favorite gimmick form. I loved using Mega Tyranitar, and I like Mega Scizor, and I like Mega Steelix. Let's go with oh, I really like Mega Heracross. I remember Mega Heracross. My favorite legendary is either Suicune or Lugia. Which one do I like more? It's definitely Suicune. And my favorite across the whole gen is Typhlosion. Typhlosion was my first starter back when I was playing Crystal version. That was my first Pokemon game. Generation 3 normal type is you. I don't... yes. Maybe. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Cool. Swablu, I love Swablu. I love Altaria so much, but they suck in everything. I can never use them. They're just so bad. Like, Swablu, like, okay, Altaria is kind of bad, is very bad and competitive. Swablu's basically unusable, and its evolution level's too late for Altaria to save it in a playthrough setting. I've used it in a Nuzlocke before, and it just died. I've used it in 2 Nuzlockes before, and it's died both times. I just can't even with it. Anyway, Camerupt. I'm probably gonna pick Mudkip unless something else catches my eye here. Yeah. I do like Lotad, and I like Mudkip. And I like Sharpedo. Let's go Mudkip, probably. Grass, Breloom. One. Electric. Um, yeah, I mean, there's really only one choice there. Ice type, Regice, fighting type, Medicham, poison type. And there's not a lot of poison types in this generation, huh? Roselia. Ground type is Clay. No, that's not Clay Doll. Baltoy. I prefer Baltoy. Even though I've used it far less. There was like I had one really cool Baltoy card in physical TCG, like Generation 5 or Generation 6 Baltoy. It had really cool art. I don't know if it was good or not. I didn't play like proper competitive um stuff for the TCG, basically until Sword and Shield. Bug. You're pretty cool. Rock type, Aaron, Ghost type. Banette's so good. Banette's really cool. Altaria is my favorite dragon. It's better than Rayquaza. It's better than Salamence. It's better than Flygon. Fight me. Um, Altaria enjoyers all stand up, please. Um, let's go with I like Cacturn. Cacturn's pretty creepy, honestly. Steel type, Jirachi. I liked its movie. Probably watched it when I was too young to really understand good movies, but I remember liking its movie. Mawile is a pretty good fairy type. Do I really have to pick one? I literally the only two on this list that I like as Pokemon are Mudkip and Swampert. So I guess I'm picking Swampert. Mega Altaria. Duh, obviously. My favorite legend. Probably Rayquaza. And my favorite overall Pokemon from Generation 3 is Mega Altaria. I just love fairy dragon types. They need to make more of them. Okay, favorite normal type in Generation 4. I don't have strong opinions on any of these guys, which is strange because usually I look at a list of Pokemon like this and I at least have strong opinions one way on one of them. I don't know. Again, I didn't play Generation 4 past like the first gym ever. Like I played Heart Gold Soul Silver. I never played Diamond Pearl Platinum. Um Bunnery. Why not? Uh Magmortar. I remember using a Magmortar card and it was pretty cool. Back in like the early days of the Pokemon trading card game online, back when it just had the Generation 4, Generation 5 stuff, and it was like the Heart Gold Soul Silver cards into Generation 5. Magmortar had like a deck that that preloaded on with your thing. I still I actually don't know if I were to access the new Pokemon trading card client thing. that I'd still have the beta tester sleeves, because I used to have the beta tester sleeves because apparently I was part of the beta. I don't know. Um, I like Piplup and Empoleon, Floatzel and Weasel. I think I like everyone on this list, which makes it again a very tough decision. But Manaphy's cute. Grass type is Roserade. Electric type. I can pick spiky eared Pichu. Wow. Um. Shinx. Weavile. Delayed. I already picked Roserade, so I also really like Budu and Roselia. I like that entire evolution line gets a spot. Oof. Ground type. Gliscor. Flying type. Probably Vest. No, Togekiss. I like Togekiss slightly better than I like Vespiquen. Whoa, whoa, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Ah! Oh, there we go. Fixed it. Okay, let's go with Celia, I guess. Bug type, Yanmega. No, Vespiquen. I should. I forgot I didn't pick Vespiquen before. Rhyperior. I like Rhyperior more than its other two forms. Favorite ghost type is Mismagius. Favorite dragon type is Giratina. I should pick Giratina Origin. It looks cooler. Yeah, favorite dark type is Darkrai. Favorite steel type is Dialga. Favorite fairy type is Togekiss, because it's definitely not Mr. Mime. No, Mime Jr. Mime Jr. is like below average Pokemon. It's not terrible, it's just below average. Favorite starter is is it Torterra or Empoleon? Because I would pick Turtwig. I also because I like the entire evolution line for Turtwig, but I also like Empoleon more than I like Torterra. But I don't like Prinplup or Piplup as much. I'll give it to Torterra. Mega Gallade is the coolest. Favorite legendary. Just to avoid repeats, it's Shaman Sky. And favorite overall Pokemon in this bunch. Mega Gallade. I don't know if that's a cop out. Let's go for. I like how they have Monica and I don't actually know any of these. I know that that one's Monica. Um, I like Meloetta. Fire type is Chandelure. Chandelure is so good. Wait a minute. What about Ghost type though for this generation? Ghost type. If Chandelure is taking favorite fire type, I could do Lampent for favorite ghost type, but I also want to make sure that Reshiram gets. Okay. Let's do this logically. If I put Reshiram here, then I have free reign to put Trigon here and Crocodile here, which means that I'd have to put Excadrill here. Oh, but then I'm lacking Bisharp. Meaning that Bisharp, Excadrill, Crocodile, Hydreigon, Reshiram, Chandelure. There we go. That was the sequence that was probably going to give me the most amount of headache if I didn't land it out immediately. Because these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Pokemon, these 6 Pokemon are all in contention for top 20 spots on my favorite Pokemon list. My favorite water type is Swanna. My favorite grass type. This is a tough one. I really, really, really like Leavanny. I really, really, really like Whimsicott, and I really, really, really like Superior. The Whimsicott goes there. What would the other bug type be? I also like Scolipede and Volcarona. I guess I have to put Leavanny here because I like it more than Superior. Like, the only reason I didn't put a Leavanny on my team in Pokemon White? I think I was playing through Pokemon... No, I was playing through Pokemon Black. The only reason why it wasn't on my team in Pokemon Black was because I picked Superior as my starter. If I picked another starter, I would have had Leavanny, because Leavanny, I don't know what it is. I just really like the design of Leavanny, and I like using it in the card game back when I used to play it with my brother pretty casually. And I liked it in random battles on Showdown, so it's pretty good all over. Favorite electric type is Galvantula. I just love it so much. I didn't use a Galvantula on any of my black team because I just didn't feel like it. I had other members of my team that I needed to put in. Favorite ice type is Kyurem Black. Favorite fighting type is I do like Conkeldurr. Meloetta, Keldeo is pretty cool. Keldeo is better than Conkeldurr. I'll pick Keldeo. Poison type, out of these guys, it's Scolipede. Flying type, out of all of these guys. Ooh, this is a tough choice here. Do I pick Sigilyph or do I pick Archeops? I like both of them. I also kind of like Unpheasant and Pidove. I like Pidove. Pidove's probably going to be needing some attention, but I also like Amalga. This is probably the toughest choice because there's... So I can rule out everything in this bottom set of 2. I don't like any of these guys all that much. I don't like Swoobat. And I've already done Swanna, so I think giving it to Ducklet would be topping out because all of these guys need representation. Sigilyph. Ooh, Victini or Gothitelle? I love Gothitelle. Gothitelle was one of my favorite cards. Um, like, I had a really, really cool Gothitelle card. And, I liked running the Gothitelle line in like my casual Pokemon decks. Yeah, Gothitelle. It's just too iconic to me. Volcarona. This is Gigalith. I like Gigalith a lot. My favorite starter is Superior. My favorite gimmick. Uh, Mega Audino, because I mean I like these guys, but Mega Audino is kind of cool. I really do like Mega Audino. I just wish that they kept its regenerator ability or whatever it was. My favorite legendary is Victini, and favorite overall, Chandelure. Generation 6. Normal type. Mega Pidgeot. Favorite fire type. Delphox. Delphox. Favorite water type is I love Clowitzer so much. When I discovered Clowitzer, Showdown changed for me as to just try and make Clowitzer work as much as possible. Favorite grass type is Trevenant. Favorite electric type is I guess by process of elimination it has to be Dedenne. Favorite ice type is Aurora. Is it Amora? I can't remember its name. I'm forgetting one letter of its name. Fighting type is Halucha. Poison. No, it's Dragalge. Ground type is Mega Swampert. Flying type is Talonflame. Dragon type, Noivern. Psychic type is Mega Gardevoir. Bug type. There's so many Vivian on this page. Jeez, why aren't there any bug type? Bug type's one of my favorite types, and it's not. This is why I didn't play Gen 6. This is why I didn't play Gen 6. Why I didn't play Gen 6. Not that the fact that I'd never owned a 3DS, but this is the reason why I didn't play Gen 6, huh? Mega Beedrill. Rock type. Which one? Which one? Mega Diancie. Fairy type. Really want to give it to Mega Altaria. I really want. No, it's Slurpuff. I love Slurpuff because it's like Showdown and it's like Belly Drum. What is it? Belly Drum, Unburden, Citrus Berry. So much fun. So much fun. Ooh, Mega Banette. Because yeah, Steel type, what is Aegislash competing against, really? Dark type is Yveltal. Starter is that one, because if I had to choose one of the starters to pick, I'd pick Fennekin, and I generally like the fully evolved Pokemon more than the under evolved Pokemon. Favorite Mega, that's what this is asking me. What is my favorite Mega evolution? Is it Mega Charizard Y, Mega Altaria, Mega Gardevoir, Mega Gallade, or Mega Rayquaza? It would be funny to just see Mega Altaria just popping up literally every, like, I could have put Mega Altaria 4 slots, 5 slots, 6, I could have had it 6 slots in this little Pokemon picker thing. That's a good meme. Because all the other ones would have had 2 slots to them, Mega Gardevoir. Favorite legend is... Ooh, this is a tough one. I actually like everything I'm looking at here. Zygarde complete. And my favorite overall Pokemon from Generation 6. Ooh. Flowitzer, Dragalge, or Dragalge, or Noivern. I used Clowitzer as one of the backbones. A Clowitzer named Samus in my Pokemon Gaia Nuzlocke, and it carried and I used it for like what, 3 gyms or two gyms before it died. Um uh and when I think I had it for 2 gyms, and then it died during the second gym battle I was using it on. I got really attached to that. I also really like Dragalge. Ooh, and I like Noivern. Why can't I pick one? I formed the most amount of attachment to Clowitzer. Generation 7. Rangaroo, I guess. Fire type. Uh, Blacephalon, I think. Cephalon's there are so many Fire Ghost Pokemon now. I was just remembering that, but it was, what was it? It was poison type that I had to look out for. Yeah, Salazzle's not as, doesn't deserve a guaranteed spot. Like, if there was an open spot, I would definitely put it in, but doesn't deserve one if there's something else that could go in every other slot, you know? Oh, is it Golisopod? Oh, but there's both Golisopod and Araquanid. So Primarina doesn't get a slot now as well. God. Um, so Araquanid for water and Golisopod for bug. I think of this one more as a water type, and I think of this one more as a bug type. Whatever. Favorite grass type is Lurantis. Favorite electric type. Circuitries. Ice type. Alolan Ninetales. Fighting type. Marshadow. Poison type. Toxapex. So it's close. It's almost Salazzle, but Toxapex just barely squeaks out victory. Ground type. I guess Zygarde complete. Steel type. Oh, if this is flying type. I like Oricorio. When did I use an Oricorio? I remember trying to use an Oricorio once, but maybe I never actually got it. Anyway, Pom Pom Oricorio is my favorite Oricorio, I think. Sure. Um, Lunala for Psychic type. Favorite rock type is Dakataka. Favorite ghost type is Mimikyu. Dragon type is Dragon type. What dragon type? What dragon type? Naganadel? Dark type. Guzzlord. Steel type. That would be Magearna. Fairy type. Actually, Primarina does get a spot. Interesting. Favorite starter is Primarina. Because I definitely choose Primarina if I ever played this generation. Favorite gimmick form is definitely Ultra Necrozma. My favorite legendary, Ultra Necrozma. And my favorite overall Pokemon from this group, really want to say Ultra Necrozma. Yeah, Ultra Necrozma, Ultra Necrozma, Ultra Necrozma. Come from behind, sweep. Like, you know, out of nowhere, sweep. Maybe having these back-to-back would reflect that I like it a bit too much, but, like, out of all of these guys, like... No, I'll put Brion here. Just to spice it up, make it a little interesting. Okay, Generation 7. Wooloo. Dent Scorch. Um... I honestly don't know. Um, maybe Barraskewda? Flapple. I loved using Flapple, man. Flapple. I had a Flapple on my team in Pokemon Violet. Oh, that was so good. But actually it probably deserves Dragon type here. Yeah, I think it deserves the Dragon type spot. Means the Grass type spot gets to be given to Hisui and Lilligant, who I also really like. Electric with Toxtricity, and that's the Toxtricity I like. Ice type. Really only one answer. And for some reason, the name is blanking on me. I got this far down and I haven't forgotten a name. And now I've forgotten the name of Snom's evolution. um, yeah, it's not gonna come to me. Frostmoth. Yeah, there it is. Frostmoth. I don't like the name of Frostmoth because it's literally just it doesn't sound good and it's not interesting. Favorite fighting type is probably Zamazenta Crowned. I really tried to make Zamazenta Crowned work in Gen 8 National Dex Anything Goes, which was the format to be playing, guys. It was the format to be playing. It was the best format other than Zacian. If Zacian was able to be banned from Gen 8 National Dex Anything Goes, which you can't ban something from Anything Goes, but if you could, you ban Zacian, the entire format would be a lot better. Or even if you brought in nerfed Zacian from Generation 9, without the anything in else from Generation 9, because Generation 9 breaks National Dex Anything Goes, but if you just brought in nerfed Zacian, but you keep Zamazenta as is, or even, like, buffed Zamazenta from Generation 9, but keep, like, the ability to work all of the time, then it would be good. Because the issue with Zacian, like, Zacian would just have free reign to switch in and out because you switch in something like your Ho-Oh or your Primal Groudon, and Zacian um it deals a tiny bit of damage to them and then switches out. And yeah, and then when they switch back in, they still have the super attack boost. Yeah, that's okay. Anyway, um, best poison type is. I want to give it to Toxtricity. Toxtricity. I guess I'm giving it to Toxel. Yes, that's this Pokemon. This Pokemon's the one that's named Toxel. Yes, because this Pokemon's unevolved form is Marini. Favorite ground type is Sandaconda? I think it's called Sandaconda. Flying type is Corviknight. No, it's Corvisquire. I like Corvisquire better as a flying type. Maybe Corviknight gets the steel pick, but yeah. I don't like Galarian Articuno. I also which wait, is Galarian Ponyta fair? No. Okay, Galarian Ponyta isn't, but Galarian Rapidash is? What's that about? Why is it Psychic Fairy? Like, we have enough Psychic Fairies. Take your My Little Pony looking ass and get yourself out of the Psychic type. Uh, Galarian Slowbro. Oh, this is the bug type list. Scorch and Frostmoth are both out there. So Sizzlipede or that's what his name is, right? Sizzlipede and Snom. I guess Snom gets to take it by process of elimination. It's by being the third best bug type. Um, Rock type. I guess it's Cleavor. Ghost type. Hisuian Zoroark. Dark type should be Galarian Linoon. Steel type. Jeez. I guess it does get to be uh I guess it does get to be Corviknight. See, okay. I like Zacian, but I have so much nightmares of Zacian, the TCG, in National Dex, anything goes, in Gen 8 Ubers before I'm pretty sure it got banned into anything goes, like Gen 8 normal anything goes, like Zacian is too much. Zacian is the only Pokemon that has ever been too much. Impidimp. Morgrim. Morgrim, that's his name. That's the one I like. Morgrim is the one I like. Favorite starter is Hisuian Typhlosion. That's a lot of things. I'm just gonna keep it to the Gmax things because I don't think of the regional variants as gimmick forms. What's my favorite Gmax or Eternamax? I just like I like the fact that instead of just getting big, Scorch gets long. It's not even really all that big. It's just long, and I really like that. Legendary, favorite legendary. I really want to give it to Zacian, but I don't think I can. I don't think I can give it to Zacian because of how much Zacian's wronged me. Though I guess I will give it to Zacian. Zacian gets to be the favorite legendary because nothing else there is best legendary. Overall of this generation, Frostmoth. Okay, Gen 9. This is a generation I actually did play. And I was pretty involved in like the first 2 months of like low level competitive play for this. Mousehold. I love Mousehold in my Gen 9 Anything Goes. I think it was Gen 9 Anything Goes, not Gen 9 Natdex Anything Goes. I think it was just my Gen 9 Anything Goes team. I had two Mousehold on the team. And it did pretty well. It did pretty well. The two Mouseholds actually did have different uses. They had, yeah, just because I liked it. I don't really like any of the starter in this generation. I mean, that's also like if you saw last generation, I didn't really like any of the starters, or the generation before that, it was just like Pre-Marine and Brion, and the generation before that, it was just like kind of Delphox. Like the last starter that I think I really loved was Typhlosion. Which yeah. Uh But yeah, let's see. Fire type is Ceruledge. Water type. So I did have the water type starter because I was gonna have grass type and fire type on my team. So yeah, Fulton Palooza. Uh, I do like Olive, and I do like. I did like. See, if I were to play through the game again, and I had to pick a starter, I actually knew what they looked like because I didn't know really ahead of time what they all looked like. If I knew what they all looked like, I probably pick Meowscarada. Like I didn't pick Meowscarada because I thought I was like being like I did because I didn't like it initially, but after having some time with it, I think Meowscarada is it is probably the best starter out of the generation in my opinion. I like the Jester vibe, and I like that the middle stage is like a Fencer vibe. I wish they kept with the Fencer. Um, But it also has some like yo-yo tricks. I just wish that it became a fencer rather than a magician, but the magician is also kind of cool. Anyway, that's a long preamble to say that Bramblegast is the best grass type in this region. um, I really, really like um Miraidon. Ice type is what's its name? I don't. It's too new of a Pokemon. I haven't need to think of its name in such a long time. It's whatever this guy is. Fighting type, it is Iron Valiant. Poison type is Clodsire. Ground type is also Clodsire. Uh, Anything else in here? I guess I could give it to Iron Moth to give it to Clodsire here. Iron. Nope, not Iron Head. Iron Jaw? No. Paradox Hydreigon. Psychic type. Espathra, I guess. Bug type. I do like Spidops and I like low kicks. I used low kicks on my team. I did not use Spidops, but I used Spidops. I tested out Spidops a lot in early competitive, and I did like what it did there. Um, but I guess I'm giving it to low kicks because I actually used. I think I liked low kicks a bit more. I had a low kicks name. Oh, I don't even know what I named it. I forgot. I'm still using the low kicks on the team. Unless I replaced it. Did I replace my low kicks? I might have replaced my low kicks for something that you'll see later. Um, Man, that's a terrible lineup of rock types. I guess Knackley, Knackle Stack, Garganackle. Yeah, Garganackle, sure. Um, okay. I preferred the idea of Gimmighoul becoming like a mimic, which is why I actually like the Gimmighoul in the chest and whatever, because I like the idea that it's a mimic. But that's not what it evolved into, and it's very highly disappointing. I guess I'm giving it to Bramblin. I guess. I'm giving it to Bramblin. I did not use Bramblegast or Bramblin in my playthrough. Just to clarify, I used a Flapple in my playthrough. I'm just really attached to Bramblin and Bramblegast. I really like their designs. They're simple, but effective. Though I do wish that Bramblegast had some purple fire in the inside of it. Then it would be perfect. This is all the dragons. I guess Hydraplin. Dark type. I guess I'll give it to Meowscarada. Why not? Tinkaton! Yeah, the Tinkaton was my final entry onto my playthrough team, and it was so good. Um I did evolve it from a Tinkatuff pretty like normally. Tinkatuff is a Tinkatink, Tinkatuff, Tinkaton. Tinkatink is pretty cute. You have best starter is that one. Arguably this one, but also arguably this one. I just like that this guy kind of looks like a fencer. Like a like one of the Three Musketeers. Um I guess out of this very small uh set size, I guess it's Paldean Wooper. Legendary, I still don't know what this is. I think I looked it up. I didn't play the DLC. I think I looked it up, and I don't even know its name. Like, Okie Dokie, Monkey Dory, Pheasant Dippity, um, Ogre Pawn, Galapagos. I don't know what this guy's name is. My favorite legendary is Miraidon, and my favorite overall from this generation is a very tough pick because it has some very hard hitters of Tinkaton, whatever this guy is, Bramblegast, Ceruledge, Bramblegast, Mousehold even. Like, there's so many that I just really, really like. I really, really want to give it to Bramblegast, but Bramblegast has an imperfect design. And Tinkaton has a perfect design. Overall, normal type is officially determined to be Mousehold. The overall fire type is determined to be I have no idea. I have actually no idea. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 very valid contenders for best fire type. I could give it to Typhlosion. Typhlosion's been my favorite Pokemon for a while, but I think it's actually fallen off. It's the most iconic Pokemon for me, but I think it's fallen off. So I will give it to Reshiram. Best water type overall is determined to be Clowitzer. Best grass type overall is determined to be Bramblegast. Actually, I don't know. There's this is very close competition. Bellossom, Breloom, Lurantis, Lilligant. That's not Lilligant. This is Lilligant. That, Vivani. Revenant even. Like, all of them are good, but I think Bramblegast is good. Bramblegast is my favorite. Best overall electric type is determined to be Miraidon. Best overall ice type is determined to be Frostmoth. Best overall fighting type is determined to be Marshadow. Best overall poison type is determined to be Dragalge. Dragalge. Sorry, I've heard there's one person on the internet who pronounces it Dragalge, but it's algae, so it's Dragalge. Dragalge. Like algae. Yeah, okay. Best overall ground type is determined to be Excadrill. Best overall flying type is determined to be Swablu. Best overall psychic type is determined to be Kirlia. Overall bug type is determined to be Golisopod. Best overall rock type is determined to be Gigalith. I really don't like rock types in general. Best overall ghost type is determined to be Chandelure. Best overall dragon type is determined to be Flapple. Best overall dark type is determined to be Darkrai. Best overall steel type is determined to be Tinkaton. Best overall fairy type is determined to be Slurpuff. Sure, Slurpuff. Best overall starter is determined to be Quilava. Best overall regional gimmick is determined to be Mega Altaria. It's close because both like it goes one tied for second place, tied, and then these 5 are tied for third place. It's so close with those guys. Best overall legendary Pokemon is Ultra Necrozma, and the best Pokemon overall, in my opinion, my new favorite Pokemon Da 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 da. What should it be? Drum. Can I do a drum roll with the mic picking up a drum roll? I don't know what the mic's picking up. It is going to be. I still haven't determined yet. It's. Is it Chandelure? Is it actually Chandelure? I think it's probably Chandelure. Chandelure. Mega Altaria is there still. I think it's Chandelure. I think for a long time now, my favorite Pokemon list has gone Chandelure, Frostmoth, Typhlosion, Pinkaton, Mega Altaria / normal Altaria, Plowitzer, Reshiram, Articuno, Dragalge, Mousehold, Bramblegast. That's probably how my favorite Pokemon list probably goes. Probably goes something like that in order, and then Flapple afterwards or something. But yeah, it's probably Chandelure. Next, favorite regional bird. Fletchling. Favorite regional mammal. Sentret, I guess. Favorite regional bug type is this Sawaddle. This is Sawaddle. My favorite pseudo legendary. Metagross, I guess. Favorite Pika clone. Yes, my favorite Pika clone is Pikachu himself. Because he's a clone of himself, I guess. Mimikyu is not a Pika clone. I would pick Mimikyu out of this list, but Mimikyu is not a Pika clone. It's Amalga. I like Amalga. My favorite evolution. Now, so this used to be my least favorite evolution, which was Leafeon, but now I actually really like Leafeon. I like Leafeon, and I like Sylveon. Probably goes like Leafy. I don't know. They're tied. I'm probably gonna go. Why is Gigantamax Eevee on this list? I'm gonna pick Sylveon. Oh, my favorite fossil. What is my favorite fossil? Probably you. Favorite regional form. The best regional form is probably Alolan Ninetales. My favorite Gigantamax. My favorite Gigantamax Pokemon is Gigantamax Centiskorch. I mean, oh, this doesn't actually have the Gigantamax Butterfree. I do like Gigantamax Butterfree. Well, I think Centiskorch is better. My favorite baby is Azurill. My favorite box art legendary is Reshiram. My favorite mythical I guess Meloetta is my favorite mythical. Favorite Ultra Beast. Tough choice because I like all these Ultra Beasts. Wait, is that all of them? I thought there was another Ultra Beast. Probably Blacephalon. No, it's Kartana. Kartana didn't get enough love. I completely forgot about Kartana. Got overshadowed by Lurantis and not Stakataka. Girna. Favorite Paradox Pokemon? Iron Valiant. My favorite overall type is Ghost. My favorite Pokeball. Probably the Quick Ball. My favorite Spinda, I've already set up my favorite Spinda. It is the only Spinda. I don't know if you can see this. Ooh. It is a Spinda with no dots on the visible front part of the face, but all of the dots are behind its head. There's actually um like you can. Oh yeah, it's yeah. See, my favorite Spinda is this one. My favorite Vivian. uh, Go back to 80% view, I guess. My favorite Vivian was the Pokeball Vivian. My favorite all creamy is blue with blue, I guess. And my favorite new evolution of an old Pokemon is... It's a tough one. I actually like a lot of these guys. Go with Basculegion. Okay, let's see if this team picker would work. If I were to pick a team of Pokemon, well, go Clowitzer. This one's broken. Oh. Let's go with... So Clowitzer, Bramblegast. Need a fire type to round off the list. Let's go with a Chandelure. Now we need like a fairy or a dragon or steel type. Tinkaton. What else do we need? Like an electric type. Galvantula. And I apparently... Oh, there we go. Got it. We just need like maybe a psychic type. Psychic type would probably round up the team quite nicely. Psychic type, maybe a psychic flying type, because I don't have any flying types. Um, sure. If I had to make a team for myself, and I have these Pokemon to work with, I'd probably end up with a team looking like Chandelure, Bramblegast. I mean that is a double up on a type, so maybe like Leavanny, and then this would be doubling up on a type. So maybe a different electric type Pokemon, maybe like this. Yeah, so I'm not doubling up on any types here. I have Tinkaton, Chandelure, Leavanny, Toxtricity, Clowitzer, and Sigilif. Sigilif. Okay. Man, it took me an hour to determine what my favorite Pokemon are. So, I hope you enjoyed if you made it to the end of this. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave me all of your angry comments in the comments below of why I am a terrible human being for liking fictional monsters in a game series with over 1,000 different monsters. And maybe if I get enough of them, I will throw them in a compilation of why my YouTube comments are cringe for a second time. So yeah. This has been Jackson Cobalt. Everyone have a fantastic rest of your day, and as always, stay awesome. Bye, guys.